Seft and Tem were making a bed for Neen, and Joia was watching them. Neen got so cold sleeping on the floor, and Seft had said that before next winter he would make a bed that would raise her by the span of a hand. She would be warmer like that, he had promised. They had brought 2 large logs, the same width, to support the platform, and they had smoothed 3 broad planks for the surface she would lie on. They all knew that the elders were meeting, and Seft felt tense. He had allowed himself to imagine the grandeur of the finished stone circle, and he had made the mistake of enjoying, in advance, the sense of achievement he would feel. The work he was doing now soothed his anxiety while they all waited for the verdict. Seft and Tem were drilling holes through the planks and into the logs, and Seft's son, Ilian, was whittling pegs to fit the holes when Ani returned from the meeting. Seft could tell by her face that she had bad news. "They turned us down," she said. Joia said, "Oh no." Seft's dream evaporated. He felt bereft. He said, "Why?" "Too many uncertainties," Ani answered. "How many people? How many days? How far?" "I suppose they're right," Seft said dolefully. He felt the disappointment like a blow. It depressed him. Tem, who had not shared Seft's eagerness, said, "The whole notion was quite shaky. Perhaps we'd been saved from a catastrophe by the elders' caution." "Perhaps," said Seft sadly, "but it would have been the adventure of a lifetime." Ani said, "I didn't have the answers to their questions. I should have foreseen their arguments and planned my responses." "Oh well," Seft said. "I suppose it's back to real life." Joia had tears in her eyes, but her jaw was set in a familiar look of determination. She was not ready to surrender. "Don't give up so fast," she said. "I have another idea." Seft smiled. That was Joia, never daunted. He wondered how she thought she could rescue this. "Go on," he said hopefully. "We'll just move 1 stone." Seft did not see how that would help. "All right, but—" "That will prove it can be done." He nodded. It made sense. Joia usually made sense. Ani said, "That may not be enough to change the minds of the elders." "Wait," said Joia. "You haven't heard it all. It will also tell how many people we need to move a giant stone, and how many days it will take to bring a stone to the monument." Answering the elders' questions. Seft's hopes lifted. They might consent to that. Ani said, "I sensed that Kef would have liked to consent, but felt the arguments against were too powerful. He might back this more modest proposal." Joia said, "It has to be worth a try." And this time, the elders consented.